What was it? What was the vibe out there? I mean, it was very unique games. I doubt they'll ever have anything like that again. With how small the crew was and how small the field of competitors were, and everyone kind of just had their 1+1. What was that like out there?
Yeah, I mean, going in, it was super stressful because you didn't want to get COVID. Nobody does, but like for that particularly, it was like we're like wrapping ourselves in bubble wrap to like get to the finish line. Particularly the athletes, the stress the week leading up was like I've never been a part of with Matt. It was and it was not like, I mean, it was just tension on, let's take this test, let's get in this bubble so that we can then have fun. And then it was like immediately a blast. And the environment was great because I mean, you have to remember, like, the CrossFit Games, like 1,200 volunteers, 15,000 spectators a day, 100 partners and vendors, all, and exhibitors. There's a lot of shit going on, which, I know from Wadapalooza creates a certain amount of awareness. And then you take that to tension and stress at the top, which filters down, right? So it's like one of those things where it's like, I think, it was after year one of Waza, it was the thing I came most hyper aware of, is like how I act is how everybody else might act. But it's stressful, man. Like, and so you've got all these moving pieces. You want it to be perfect. What I'm getting to is the environment was super cool, calm, and loose with the staff, right? Dave wasn't stressed. I mean, there was certainly a lot of broadcast stuff that brings stress. I don't know what was going on with that, but those guys were great. Like, everybody was just kind of loose because it was like, hey, we got a heat. Like, let's go do the heat. And hey, how you been? It was awesome. And it was, and again, I think what was coolest is like when I think you felt like you were like qualified for the Olympics. It was at that level of feeling. It was like, there is 5 and 5, and like, this is never probably going to happen again. And, the venue was perfect, being, the portion of the venue at being at the ranch. I didn't know sort of how that would go, especially with like how the last year has gone. Dave was very welcoming. He was very sentimental about it being there. He kept, articulating to coaches and athletes, like, this is going to be the coolest games ever. Like, really soak this in. And really, honestly, it was like, I don't know what it looked like from the outside, but it was super fun and interesting for us. And like, even that last workout, it's like, the celebration lap, it was like, Shane and I are kind of sitting there like, this will be a historic moment, certainly with Matt and T across the line, but historic in that, like, there's like maybe 100 of us here. And, when this 50 years deep of history in CrossFit, it we'll be the old guys, like with the walkers, like, oh, wow, as they die off, like, those are 2 of the last people that were there. It was that cool. It really was. I felt really, honored to be at a small event like that meant so much to the world.
Folks, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you guys enjoyed that clip. If you want to see even more clippy goodness, hit one of the links on the screen right now. And if you want to see the video that clip just originated from, link is in the description below. Hope you guys check some more stuff out while you're here. Enjoy. I will see you very, very soon. Take care.